Get it? This one's for you, Brad. One of my best friends growing up in high school, Brad Parliament, had a PE175. I had an RM100. We used to ride every day after school on the railroad tracks down the sand pits, and he destroyed his PE in short order. To find one like this is an absolutely pristine mint original. When I say original, guys, this thing has the original seat cover, has the original fuel tank, original front fender, has the original rear fender on it. The headlight and taillight work. The odometer is intact. It has very low miles on it, and all the original cycle parts, the shocks, the wheels, everything's intact. Now, the best part about it is the engine has just been completely rebuilt, a crank-up rebuild. I'll get into that in a second, but first I want to do a riding demo. Look at the brand new tires. Look at the gold chain and sprockets. This is like getting a PE175 out of the crate in '79, which is unheard of. Most of these were ridden into the ground. Complete time capsule right to '79. It's massaged to perfection mechanically. The sweet smell of VP and mold school in the mid-morning. It was beautiful. January, what's in the middle of winter here? Sun's shining high. It's cold out, but I'm warm inside riding this thing, man. And it reminds me, riding this bike reminds me how much fun we had and how good these bikes were back in the '70s when I was in high school. They're outstanding. And you want to know what? Compared to today's modern bikes, it's actually more comfortable. The bars are a bit taller, and the seat is has, I don't know, triple the padding. And I'm 58 years old, man, about to be 59 here. I don't want to sit on some wafer thin fucking seat like the new ones have that's just uncomfortable, and you ride it for 20 minutes, it feels like it's jamming up your butt. And this is just a big, comfy saddle, torquey, 6-speed enduro porting on this thing, and the carb settings. It's got torque down low, or you can rev it to the moon. Now, this engine was closely related to the RM125 in design, so you can ride it like a motocross bike or ride it like a trail bike. It was tuned a little more mildly. So the only piece of cosmetics on this bike that were replaced were the side panels. I put new side panels on it because the originals were a little faded. We did a plastic restoration video on them, and I spent some time trying to restore them. They didn't come out to our standard. You can see the frame, the bottom of the frame on this is in excellent condition. It has the original factory bash plate on there. The original exhaust is in mint condition. So as far as the mechanics on the bike, it's an absolute freaking diamond. The engine was removed from the frame and then given a complete and total rebuild. The engine was removed from the chassis again, and the engine was completely dismantled. The cases were split. The crankshaft has new crank bearings and crank seals, so the bottom end was rebuilt. The top end is brand new, new piston, new rings, new base gasket, new head gasket, new top end bearing, new wrist pin, and new circlips, new spark plug. The carb was completely rebuilt, so the entire internals of the engine is brand new. It's got a new clutch pack in it, brand new filter on it, twin air filter. You can see it has brand new fuel lines done right with a fuel filter. They didn't come stock with a fuel filter. I highly recommend it. We're running VP ethanol-free fuel. That's what I recommend running in it. So the original carb was completely rebuilt. New jets, new seals. Everything's done on the bike, top to bottom on the engine. All the original running gear, the brakes are essentially, they work like brand new. The chain and sprockets are brand new. The tires are brand new. The original headlight was remarkable. Take a look at this. The original headlight functions, as does the original tail light. It has a new set of black and yellow Pro Taper grips on here, pretty correct grips. The fork boots are new, the fork protectors are new, but the original front fender is intact, as is all the original cycle parts. If you're looking for a pristine, just completely restored mechanically, original cosmetically Survivor, your ship just came in. Christy Steiger, Steiger Designs, my honey, she did these graphics on here. These are exact reproductions of the original, but they've been improved because they have little vents in them to let the air out so they won't bubble up like you see happen so often on classics. Just a remarkable original Survivor, and it feels like a brand new motorcycle. It looks like a brand new motorcycle, and like my dad used to say, if it looks and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Original shifter, look at the original shifter. Usually they're all like worn out and bent and everything. That one just came out of the box, along with usually the chains fall up, tear everything up there, because they're ridden into the ground by guys like Brad and I when we were kids. This one was tucked away, sat forever, and had very low hours on it, and then was completely rebuilt from the crankcase up. So paying careful attention to not mess with the originality of the bike. Like I said, the only cosmetic component on the bike that's been replaced is the side panels. Everything else is original. So if you were looking for a classic twin shock, air-cooled 175 Enduro, or something, now you can roll it in the museum or you can ride it daily. The bike's done. I wouldn't hesitate to ride this thing daily. They're bulletproof. You want to do vintage Enduros or race this against the modern Enduros and show the guys what's up. They're low to the ground, low center of gravity, plenty of torque. They handle awesome. They're really good in the woods. So you could have a lot of fun racing this thing. But it's really too nice to do that too. It really belongs in a private collection on display. It's going into the museum. It'll be on display on the 3rd floor if you want to come take a look at it. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 this time of year. Thanks for watching. God bless America.